This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby. Rock and roll. One thing about me, when you have green shoes on like that, I want to stick my dick right in your asshole. I know. Isn't that crazy?
Man.
I know.
Yes.
You can do. Oh,
The green.
I didn't know we were. I didn't know we were recording.
No, I want people to see the way you treat me.
I did not know.
No, that's the
we were recording.
Sexual harassment. You're looking at HR, buddy.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna file a complaint.
I just got excited about
If
it.
ever I wear green, you're allowed to stick your wiener in my anus.
I just want to say something outrageous because I saw the green.
St. Patty's.
You ever get a surge of energy? And you're like, I have a surge of energy and I want to say something fucking ridiculous.
Sure.
And I just said something ridiculous.
But you're also in green. Yours is like a trash green.
This was a sort of, this green just kind of happened.
It's Oscar the Grouch green.
Well, Bryan decided that he wasn't going to pay retail. I go on Amazon now and I buy sweaters.
That's where you're at in life.
That's where, I buy sweaters because I can buy them for $34 and not $134.
You get for what you pay for, right?
But
what brand is
Calvin Klein.
Calvin Bryan. That's Calvin Ryan.
It's Calvin Ryan.
Calvin Ryan.
It's Calvin Ryan. And
it's Oscar the Grouch green.
But let's be honest, it's like when I said to you, Brendan, should I use Way Isolate or Way?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter though, right? And also, Bryan, should I wear a Versace sweater or should I wear a Calvin Klein? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Well,
56,
don't wear Versace, right?
Whatever it is. 56-year-old Bryan.
Yeah.
My life is going to be different if I wear a $600 sweater or this was on Amazon.
You know you give up when you're shopping on Amazon. You don't even try it on.
Oh yeah, and I wear
it just
comfortable
comes
shoes.
in like the bag.
Yeah. I wear like super comfy, wide toe shoes. I'm becoming dad guy.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that other stuff's not important.
Yeah. Now I stopped eating. You'll appreciate it. Stopped eating wheat a while back because I found out I had an allergy.
Did you do that when you had psoriasis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I just had 2 pieces of pizza from Jelena. Hard to say no to that, right?
That's why Daddy was late. Let's be honest. I accept that. That's a great reason to be late. I'm with you.
Not a bad.
I'd be late for that. Yeah,
reason.
I'm not mad. I can't get ready for that.
Well, I gave myself a half hour, but then that rock
half hour to get from Venice to here. That's aggressive.
Yeah, and it's aggressive than the rock thing.
Yeah.
Giant rocks.
Bryan told me he was late because there was a rock on Malibu Canyon.
Giant rocks fell down.
Said a giant rock.
That did scare me though.
Fred Flintstone.
I take that route every time on Malibu Canyon. Those rocks are real. Those giant boulders.
They'll come down. But here's the thing: if that rock falls on top of your car, that's the big man going. It's your time.
You're done. It's your time.
Wouldn't that be terrible?
Can't worry about that.
No. Well,
what would be terrible is not that. What would be terrible is if the rock fell right on just your leg.
Oh, and then the top's still alive.
And it scraped this part of your face.
It's like when people try to end their life and they shoot themselves in the face and then they survive.
Yeah.
Doctor, they wake up. He's like, good news.
You're alive.
You hate yourself before? Well, now look in the mirror. You're missing half your head.
Yes.
So if things were bad before. Right?
Well, I was next to a guy when I had my hernia surgery. He had his chest open heart surgery. Guy, I swear to God, he comes rolling over and you're standing up in the thing and he's like, I'm in pain. But I was in pain too. Stop it right now, you fuck.
Yours was hernia.
I know, but that annoys me, okay? It still annoys me.
Yeah, don't yell out like that.
The doctor goes, I got good news. No cancer. And he goes, I don't care. Make the pain. Stop. Miserable.
What do you have done?
I was like, let him die.
What do they have to do to open up his chest?
They saw it right through his fucking sternum. Yeah.
Think how sore he must be.
Yeah, you're not okay for about 9 months after that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you ain't doing much. You ain't gesturing with your arms open. You ain't doing ballet.
You ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing nothing. Yeah. Now my father plays golf. When he's not playing golf, the man is as sedentary as it gets. My mother's like, "Can you walk somewhere?" He goes, "No."
Was he just sit and read those newspapers? Old school?
He reads. He takes Italian lessons. Don't ask me why. Doesn't even like Italian. And then he watches documentaries on
fish,
big cats.
Oh, okay. When you get that's old. That's old daddy. That's daddy shit. That's daddy shit.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Plays guitar. Not good.
Just recently picked up the guitar.
Yeah, not a musician.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the fingers for it.
No. Well,
doesn't even care about guitar.
My dad got into the bongos.
Hold on.
Out of all the instruments.
Hold on.
He's all ding, ding.
Your dad is a bit of a closet hippie. There's something in him.
I don't know what that is.
Got into the bongos.
And the bongos.
Really?
Took lessons on it. But don't.
Yeah.
The bongos.
Bongos. You know what I think? You know what I think
'Cause
about?
it has to be the easiest one to
Yeah.
play, right?
You want to know a secret I haven't told anyone?
What, you're
And
gay?
I know that none of you guys listening will tell anybody. After watching Channing Tatum, my boyfriend, in Magic Mike
Took
28,
dancing lessons?
I watched him do that, and I log away. I go, I'm going to learn how to do that.
Why?
I'm 56.
But why?
That's a good question.
You were caught in the moment. It's like whenever you come back from a city,
have an
like,
answer for
you're
that.
like, I'm moved to Nashville. Like, you're out of your mind.
I
You go,
got
too
caught in
much?
the
I go,
moment.
too much.
I
You watch Channing Tatum, you go, I'm going to do
I
this.
YouTubed a little tutorial, and I went,
Have you tried? It's a lot.
I was like, oh no, this is a lot.
It's a lot.
And also, even if I could dance that way at 56, don't.
No,
Don't.
if you dance like him, you know how many tickets I would sell for you? If you're on TikTok and shit doing that, you'd be a hit, dude.
Fuck, you know what?
You might be able
You
to
just
with
gave
your
me an
movement.
amazing idea for my social media journey.
There you go.
I'm going to document.
And I want to apologize to
my
the fans
path.
right now for this.
I'm going to document my path as a dancer.
Did you ever see Segura train for like weeks to do a dance video of Bert?
He danced really well.
Well, it's a big production, put like a shit ton of money in it, got a legit choreographer,
I know.
to pay like legit dancing.
Yeah.
And they just stab Bert at the end. So stupid.
That was really good, actually. And they had special effects, so he looked really heavy.
So good. You know, I can't stop laughing at that Louis C.K. bit you sent me. I showed Dalia. We were laughing so hard.
So hard.
Me and Dalia were taping yesterday. And I go, "Do you guys see this bit?" And he's like, "Oh my god!"
I mean, I the way she runs away from him and
She goes,
stuff.
"Oh my god!"
God, it was.
He goes, "No, that wasn't me. I swear." And presses
me.
a button. Yeah, and he's like,
Ah!
he's all, "God damn!" It," just walks off. I gotta watch that show again, Louis C.K.
I've never watched it. I
Me
saw
neither.
that. And I
Jay
was like,
loves
I
it.
gotta watch
Jay's
that
seen
show.
a bunch of it. So fucking funny.
So funny. So funny. Well, have you watched anything cool?
I'm into Your Honor.
What's that?
Yeah, see, it's a big show. People told me to watch it before, Your Honor. So it's this judge, like that dude, Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad.
Oh, wow.
He's a judge. His son, in the first episode, his son is reaching for his cell phone and kills a young man on a motorcycle. That young man on the motorcycle who died, he's the son of the top mob boss in all of New Orleans.
Oh, Jesus.
So the son leaves the scene, comes back, tells the dad, and dad's like, "What the fuck?" So dad was going to turn him in, but he's like, "Oh, you're going to go away for life. I can't lose my son." But he's like a stand-up judge, like the top judge in New Orleans. So he has to cover it. It's so
I'm
stressful.
all over
It's
that.
so good.
I'm all over
It's so good, dude. So
I'm
good.
all over that.
They're on season 2 now. I'm halfway through season 1. I don't get how there's season 2, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, I'm so all over that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
That's every man can understand. Like your son is everything.
100%.
Well, that goes to the John Gotti thing. You know that story?
Which one?
When John Gotti was a captain, somebody killed his son. The guy ran his son over.
Oh, yeah.
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 And I guess,
He killed that guy.
they were throwing a party next door.
No, not at all. So is his young son. He was 6 or 7. He was on his bike out front of their house, and the kid. It was actually the kid and mom's fault. It wasn't the driver's fault.
Right.
Because the cops came and he didn't get arrested. Yeah. But the kid darted off into the street without looking, got hit by the car, died.
Yeah.
And then like time goes by and that guy was scared and he's about to move. He put his house on sale on the street because it's John Gotti's fucking son he killed on accident. And then something happened where he came over to the house they shared a backyard, and the wife was like yelling at him and told John, like, you got to do something. He's like, yeah, you got it. So then he went to Florida supposedly, but had his guys apprehend him.
Yeah.
And according to Sammy the Bull, they tortured this guy. They put him in a basement of the house and tortured him for weeks before cutting him up into like a million pieces.
Oh my God.
But also, you ran over John Gotti's kid. Get out of there right away.
Later declared dead was a backyard neighbor of Gambino crime family and later boss John Gotti. Jesus, he had killed his 12-year-old son.
Yeah, there it goes. Was attacked with a baseball bat by Victoria Gotti, the mom.
And they
Because
said,
he went over to apologize, and she attacked him with a bat.
man,
Isn't that terrible?
he was shoved into a van by several men near the place of his business. beaten with a baseball bat, shot with a
Gotti is widely assumed, you think, to have ordered the murder despite the fact his family departed for a Florida vacation 3 days before. That's convenient. When questioned
While
by
he was
two
alive, they said he
detectives.
was dismembered with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Then when the cops asked Gotti about it, he goes, I'm not sorry the guy's missing. I wouldn't be sorry if the guy turned up dead. What's this? Previously prosecuted, believed Farver's remains were stuffed in a barrel of concrete and tossed over Sheepshead's Bay Pier. But Brooklyn federal court papers filed by federal prosecutors the week of January 5th, 2009 contained allegations that mob hitman Charles killed Farver and disposed of his body in acid.
Yeah, well.
Either way, but yeah, you killed John Gotti's son. But that's how this is.
Yeah.
Because his son dies, and this guy and the boss is gangster, man.
Jesus.
Stressful.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's so many twists and turns in this show. It's so good, dude.
Man, oh man. Brennan, let's take a break. First of all, if you like comedy, this weekend in New York City, March 11th.
Your hometown, selling out New York City.
Get your tickets.
Is that
Why
in
are there still
Manhattan?
tickets
Is that
left?
Manhattan?
Yes.
Man, there's
Sonny
a
Hall,
lot of
I can't
people.
sell. Can you get some tickets?
God, come on, do it, and then you're back in New York.
Back in New York, Levity Live.
Not
I'm
Manhattan.
in Nyack, West Nyack, New York,
Enjoy
March
that.
16th to the 18th. But, that's what I have to say. I know you're in Oklahoma.
And my beak is going to be wet
Oklahoma
as shit
City.
in Oklahoma City this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oklahoma City, Brickstown Comedy Club, one of my favorite venues in all the land. Oklahoma City is this, trucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tacoma, Washington, March 23rd through 25th. Then Atlanta, Spokane, and La Jolla Comedy Store just want to sale June 2nd through the 4th.
That's nice.
And then Europe, it's happening June 15th through, June 25th? Glasgow, Manchester, London, Cardiff, Dublin, Belfast. I'm all over Europe. Get your tickets now at thickboy.com. Also, Fight Companion, March 18th, Joe Rogan and Friends. I'll be there in Austin. Make sure you tune in, JRE on YouTube Live, and it goes to Spotify.
Listen.
Oklahoma City, see you this weekend.
You guys, sometimes,
Bryan, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp,
by
bro.
BetterHelp.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
why BetterHelp is good? Because you need somebody who's a professional sometimes to talk to. If you're a guy and it's your friends don't know how to help you, man. Guys are like, you'll get over it. But the fact of the matter is your mental health is real, man. And sometimes you really do need somebody to talk to. I've been there.
I've been there.
And you're my best friend. I don't call you and talk to you. You don't call me and talk to me. How are you going to help me?
Why would you think Armbar kills people? Listen, BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. All right? I've benefited from therapy. Feel free, Bryan, to talk about how you've benefited.
Because you can be paired up with a licensed professional in under 48 hours, and you're not in a waiting room. It's a lot cheaper.
They're professionals, so they help you navigate whatever crazy anxiety you have or stress you have. They're to help you. It's an outsider's perspective, but it's a professional.
And all you got to do is fill out a brief questionnaire, and you get matched with a
So if you're
licensed
thinking
therapist.
of starting therapy, give it a try. Give BetterHelp a freaking try. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/fighter today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fighter.
I need better focus and memory, and I don't know what to do. I've been drinking coffee.
No, you need Alpha Brain. If you, at your level, you need the regular Alpha Brain. They've sold over 1 million bottles. It's the best
But what
nootropic
about
on the
this
planet.
Alpha Brain Black Label?
Yes, that's what Daddy uses, right?
Yeah.
And when I'm on stage in Oklahoma City this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will be loaded to the gills.
So Alpha Brain Black Label will help me on my March 11th show this weekend.
No guarantees.
In New York City.
BryanCallen.com. It won't hurt you. I think it
Okay.
will do better. Yes.
What about like krill oil? What about
the Alpha Brain shot? You want to take a little focus shot? Well, boom, and next thing you know, you're Jeff Bezos.
Well, it's a nootropic. It's a nootropic.
Yep, they sold over 1 million bottles. Money back guarantee if you don't like it.
The reason that it works, the reason I like Onnit, obviously, in Alpha Brain is because they've done double-blind studies. Placebo-controlled double-blind studies.
An Alpha Brain Black Label is the highly concentrated Alpha Brain. It's the best nootropic I've ever tried. They have it all. Streaming fitness, workout gear, but the Alpha Brain is what they're running the ship on.
That's their flagship.
Alpha Brain Black Label. Get you some. Go to onnit.com/FATK. That's onnit.com/FATK. You save 10% off every Alpha Brain, the instant shots, the instant packs, the focus shots. The Black Label, the regular Alpha Brain. Try it all out. Onnit.com/FATK. All right. And you save 10% off everything. Let's get back to the program. My shows right now are The Last of Us, which is fantastic. This last episode was
I heard
great.
it was just okay.
This last one?
Last of Us.
I see. I don't get where people like the one before that, where they're in the arcade and it's the girl and her friend. It's like a lesbian relationship. they tell their backstory. That's how the show goes. It goes 2 steps forward, 1 step back to tell the backstory. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But maybe just 'cause, again, I'm getting older. I don't need all the zombie action and gun fire. Like I like a story.
You like the story.
It's like I watched The Whale with Brendan Fraser. He's going to win the Oscar on Sunday for The Whale. There's no action. Nobody gets beat up. Nobody gets shot. There's none. It's just a good, real story.
That's what I look for in my porn.
Real stories.
Fucking real stories.
Intimate. But like it got done.
Did you watch Chris Rock's special?
I saw some of it. Yeah. But it's funny, right? How people like I was with me, Eric Griffin, and Chris went to lunch yesterday, and Chris is like, "Yeah, I heard it's getting bad reviews." I said, "Chris, what review did you see?" Because he goes against the woke cancel culture and all that stuff. So of course the left, which is the mainstream media, are gonna shit on it. They're gonna, no, this is terrible. This is terrible. Any real normal person that's not,
I loved it,
with some agenda.
I thought it was great and inspiring. It made me start. It actually got me to start writing. I was writing. I wrote a bunch of great stuff.
Also, comedy's all relative, right? It's all perspective. So if you're woke or whatever, that pisses you off, you're gonna hate the whole thing.
He tells the truth, so it makes everybody uncomfortable.
What's the same thing with Dave Chappelle's special, right? It's what I didn't think it was, but they called it anti-trans.
Hilarious.
But you watch it.
Hilarious.
Now,
anti-trans.
So how many people like his last specials just aren't as good? It's like, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
He just said something that struck a chord with you, and you don't, and you hate it.
But it was genius.
Well, not with
actually pro-trans.
Not with 98.
It's actually pro-trans.
Not between 98% of the entire United States was anybody offended.
And the outrage,
it's the small 2%.
They're all fake.
Yeah,
I don't believe them.
I don't think they're fake. I think they're real people. They're just loud as fuck.
I think the trans activists are fake. I don't buy it. I don't.
Nah, I just saw
there might be some trans people who, but for the most part, the people that are
fighting for it aren't even trans. They don't even know trans.
That's what I mean. Like the guy who
they're not. Well, their agendas, like they're not actually doing anything for trans. Just pushing the agenda.
Who is the trans, quote unquote trans sort of person who the guy who was a showrunner for a TV show and said, "Sorry, Netflix, I'm done." It was a TV show, and he kind of like bailed. And I guess he was posting pictures of him in a bikini, but he's a full-grown
I don't know
man.
what you're talking about.
Dear white people.
Showrunner leaves Netflix after Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that dude. Yeah, okay.
Is that Jeremiah Watkins?
Moore. That's somebody who just jumped on the bandwagon, as far as I'm concerned. That's what it looked like.
That's her quote.
After the spell, I can't do this anymore. I won't work for Netflix again as long as they keep promoting and profiting from dangerous, transphobic content. Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. Enjoy that. Too bad. What are we gonna do without your?
But
show?
here's my thing. All good.
All good.
Yeah. If you don't like whatever direction Netflix is going, you leave. That's your right.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm not mad at her. Yeah. If that's with anything. If you don't like it, no one's forcing you to sit down and watch Dave Chappelle's content.
Yeah. Okay.
Just looking.
All right. Wait, let me see what that caption says.
The one that was on?
That is just, I don't think I've ever loved underwear as much as I love. Oh, okay.
Literally losing it, girl.
That's the one I looked at too.
What does it say?
What are you losing?
Literally losing it. Like, okay.
Literally losing it.
I'll tell you what's not.
Wait, is this Jacqueline Moore losing it, or is this person?
No, it's kind of like a compliment.
No,
like,
Jacqueline Moore hasn't lost it yet. That's still there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but good for her for doing what she thought was right. As long as
sure,
do your thing.
Yeah.
That's with anything. You don't if you don't whatever, you don't like Bryan Callen's comedy, you don't like Chris D'Elia, you don't like Theo.
Don't use that
just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's forced you to buy tickets to the show.
Yeah.
It's so strange to me. Oh man, dear white people lost their fucking show. I'm gonna freak out, man. That's one of my favorite shows. I'm sure that show is pro-white. Dear white people, that can't be good. Hard pass.
Yeah.
That's why I like Netflix. That doesn't come up and suggested. They know what's up. They know what daddy's gonna like. It's all serial killers.
You?
Oh yeah. All serial killers.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
Sam Tripoli is making a shirt that says your algorithm is lying to you. It's so true, because you'll be on YouTube and I'll look up something that's like conservative or whatever, and all I get is just bombarded with liberals getting creamed by conservatives. I'm like, this is not the real world.
Yeah.
Can I get a balance, please?
Yeah,
like if you look up Ben Shapiro or you look up whatever Jordan Peterson, you're going to get every other conservative. You might like this.
You're not going to get his page. You're going to get all the negative, and then if you keep scrolling on like the 7th page, you get his shit.
Yeah.
Think how much content he puts out.
A lot.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Crowder, Shapiro.
All of it.
It's just, the left owns YouTube, so it's just going to bombard you with all that bullshit.
But they say the left owns YouTube, but I'm saying is that if you can, if you're kind of right wing, you're going to get a lot of right wing stuff. If you're left wing, you're going to get a lot of left wing. The algorithm is interesting because it'll tend to push you toward what you want to see.
That's anything.
Yeah.
But what else should it do? Push you towards
No,
things
I'm
you
saying
don't
it's
want to see?
interesting because you would think if YouTube was
not that it's lying to
leaning
you.
left, they would. If you think if YouTube was leaning left, you'd think that they would send you only left wing stuff. But actually, they double down on whatever you're looking at. So if you're looking at
Not
dogs,
really,
you're
because they
gonna get a lot of
suppress
stuff on
certain
dogs.
things. That doesn't push the agenda. So that's where they lean left. Because certain things they'll suppress, or certain alpha male characters, they're going to
Yeah.
suppress their views.
Well, my
So your word doesn't
Instagram-
get out there as much.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, my Instagram thing was funny because my Instagram thing was I would look at working out things, boxing things, MMA things.
And chicks with dicks.
The problem is that there were not chicks with
Right?
dicks, not
Hey,
chicks with dicks.
Keep going. I know. I filled that in for
But
you.
there are very pretty girls on Instagram who get
Pop up.
They just do whatever. They're just sitting there and nothing, and they're I don't know.
That's
getting out of
Instagram
pool.
going, you might like this.
Right, and then you watch it, and then you might thumb through, and then there's another girl. Now, here's the problem. I had people working on my social media. They had access to my Instagram. And at one point, I looked at my Instagram, and there were a lot of suggestions in my search bar of just girls. Hot as
Just
shit
asses
girls.
and tits.
Yeah.
We're like, hey
And I
guys,
was like,
what
oh.
are you clicking on?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's clearly what I was clicking on. I was like, oh, well, nothing to see here. Creepy old man.
Well, sometimes there's those older actors last one was Samuel L. Jackson. He was clicking on porn, but there's some that have liked like some other porn, like the dicey porn, and they like it and they don't realize
right.
everyone can see their stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But they'll like chicks with dicks, like stuff you like.
Yeah. Yeah. A guy's cock on the mouth on another guy's cock.
Cock and cock.
What's this? I thought that I was all I did was put in college guys.
Whoa, wow, this is amazing. Cock on cock. Where are they gonna put it?
What is this?
And I'm like, what? Yeah, I gotta figure this out. This is a weird
did I
puzzle.
type in sexy
Like,
men? I meant sexy
yeah.
girls.
The algorithm goes, hey, we know what you like.
It's like, no,
Algorithm's not lying to you.
I can explain.
You know how I know Sam's gay? He thinks the algorithm's full of shit.
Yeah.
That algorithm gives me some fire.
Yeah.
Like I was just watching last night, Netflix recommended this new documentary on it's in France about the most kind of successful serial killer in France.
Oh man, you're so
It's all subtitles and I watched it. So
Who
dark.
was he?
I fell asleep. This guy, he's killing teenage girls and raping them, like sadistic as fuck. But the wife was like in on it. She would get the girls in the car.
God.
The wife, I think, got off. But they interviewed the wife. But the guy's a real piece of shit. But you see him, I'm like, how could these teenage girls not fight off this old, fragile fucking idiot? Well, and that's how he got caught. One girl did get away.
Is it Dr. Harold Shipman?
No, man.
Fuck.
That's in France? No,
I
dude.
just said the most.
Well, bro, it's in France.
I didn't hear the first
That's
part.
Ecuador.
Any of those names ring a bell?
It's at Michael.
This one?
Michel
Fournette?
Yeah. It's Michel Fournette.
Nere. Fournette.
Fournette.
I don't know how fit. That's him though.
That guy?
That guy. The guy looks like Fauci.
Oh man.
I think Fauci's killed more people.
I
But.
want to get your take on the Fauci thing.
Do. I'll be here all week.
I want to get your take on that.
Take on what? Him being a piece of shit? Come at me,
okay.
bro.
Man, this guy is what would he do? He's just a
Kidnapped the
horrible-
girls, 10 girls, and killed them, raped them. Eight, yeah.
God, what a fucking.
And he's in prison. They need to bring back that where they cut off your head thing.
Guys at age 79, but they should like fucking
Yeah, just fucking kill
kill
him.
him. And his wife.
His wife
was
is
involved.
handsome. Yeah, she was involved.
What a scumbag, man.
But they were saying she was just like a pushover. Like he'd be gone for like 8 days and she wouldn't ask any questions or nothing. But then when they investigated his house, went into the house, they got a search warrant and they found like the little girl's clothing,
Ugh.
guns.
Nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare. Horrible.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I fall asleep to it. I get problems.
Well, there's this morbid curiosity. Rogan talks about it. He'll watch anything once. You know what I mean? Horse dick, in somebody's butt. Oh, I gotta
I
watch it.
Gots to see it.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I don't watch beheadings, none of that shit.
The beheadings I can't do. The shootings on World Star I'll check out because it's kind of a grainy. It's not very clear. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
The fights I can deal with. You know what the problem with fights now is? Like when we were kids, we'd fight. Nobody got knocked out. Nobody got fucked up. Now they go until somebody gets knocked out, and nobody breaks up because everyone's on their phones.
God,
it's a real issue.
Weird.
Because they want to put it on their social media.
Yes.
So no one, even if it's your friends, they're not stopping the fight.
Jesus.
So, and these kids go because they know what's going to go viral is a knockout. So they go till somebody gets fucking concussed.
Good God.
I never got concussed as a kid fighting. Did you? Ever? Never. You like to have your scramble or whatever and little fisticuff. And then
My
you
friend's
shake
a
hands and go
lawyer
your
for
way.
kids, and he said down in San Diego, and he's a lawyer in general, and he says the clients he has, the fights now, people are training. So he'll have to defend a guy he'll have to defend a guy for popping somebody's elbow or knocking him out really badly. And it's like, these guys are all like training in jiu-jitsu, they're boxing, they're doing MMA. And the injuries are way worse, he said. He's like, I'm dealing with fucking crazy injuries.
You look
I gotta
online,
defend
it's
these
bad.
guys.
Yeah.
I gotta defend these guys. I'm like, you're a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, and did you know that you were, you broke his fucking shoulder, his
Yeah,
elbow.
he's a brown belt. He definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Isn't it weird? Because back in the day,
Scares
kids
me,
would
man.
stop the fight because they didn't want to see it. Now they're too busy recording it because they want to get followers or likes.
Scares me, man.
It's not good.
Awful.
Yeah, to go into
I don't
somebody's
like bringing
concussed.
kids into a world. I guess all parents have always said that. But
I say now's the worst.
violence-
Now's
no-
the worst time for sure.
no. Violence, according to Steven Pinker, people are dying a violent death is the lowest it's ever been in history, by far.
Yeah, we're just more.
People forget
we're
that.
more prone to see it.
Yeah, people forget in bars.
Because in the 70s and 80s and 90s, like
got
especially
stabbed,
New York, LA,
shot.
nonstop. But we didn't hear about it because there weren't phones and
right.
you didn't have so much negativity.
And
right?
and in the West, in the 1800s and the early 1900s, people got shot and stabbed
Left and right.
and beaten up, and killed all the time. If you talk to Jimmy Burke's uncle and his dad, what Brooklyn was like when they were growing up in the 40s and 50s,
It was the purge. It was a purge
Whole
and top
different
hats.
situation.
Yeah.
yeah, totally different.
Yeah, America's supposed to be the safest it's ever been, but if you look at the news or your social media, you're terrified.
Yeah.
I have so much anxiety, especially when you have kids. It's fucking terrifying.
When Jimmy Burke is sitting there, and his father is a great guy. His father said, "Watch the news tonight." And Jimmy goes, "About what?" He goes, "Just watch the news." It's back when there was news, And Robert Burke of Brooklyn, New York, chases down gunman, tackles him, holds him until the cops come. So he owns a bar, and a guy comes in, well-dressed guy comes in, and I guess starts stealing the tips. They catch him. These are Irish guys and Italian guys. Catch him. The bar was full of either cops or fucking
Jesus Christ.
mafioso.
Bad idea.
Guy stealing thing. Guy goes, "Give us the money back." And the guy goes, "I didn't take any money." Bob goes, "There's an easy way to do this. There's a hard way to do this. Give us the money back." And the guy goes, "Are you ready?" And Bob goes, "Am I what?" And he goes, "Are you ready?" Bob goes, "Yeah, I'm ready." The guy pulls out a gun and shoots at him twice.
And misses? That close?
But geez, boom, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Runs out, starts running down the street. Bob goes, "In my bar, this motherfucker comes running after him." Guy turns back around and shoots at Bob again. Misses him. This is all in the news.
Yeah.
All in the news. Tackles him, holds him down on the ground.
And they
If
arrest
you
him.
knew Jimmy's dad, you'd know. He was a nut. You'd be playing basketball with him. He's 70 years old.
The guy has the worst shot in the world.
He'd get in a fist fight.
Yeah.
He's the worst shot.
The guy has
Yeah. But I also think that was back when you didn't think much. It was like, back then, you didn't see World Star where people getting shot. It was like, there was something different about it. It was like
Yeah.
the guy's got a 38, he's shooting.
Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah, I'm going to get him.
Now
It's my
you just
neighborhood.
assume everybody has a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a different time. I don't know. It's a weird thing. If you are very familiar with what a gun can do to you, like if you're a tip of the spear soldier or something like that, and you had a lot of experience, you're going to be way more cautious around guns. If you're not around guns,
Yeah, you might. Yeah, I can't
it
be
looks
that
like
bad.
something in the movies. It's not as
Yeah, I was talking to this young kid the other day, and he said some guy cut him off. He got out and was like, "Pull over, motherfucker!" And the guy pulled out a gun and was like, "Call me a bitch again. Who's the bitch?"
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "I'm a bitch. I'm gonna get back in my car." He's like,
right.
"You're damn right, you get back in your car."
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, well, "How in the fuck? Why would you assume he would?" I assume everybody I piss off on the road has a gun.
Me too.
I don't entertain it.
not
I'm like,
fighting.
I'm not willing to die over
No.
this guy cut me off. I don't give a fuck. He probably has somewhere to
Did
go.
you see that thing on fucking? It was awful, but it was on. The guy was obviously new at jiu-jitsu. This guy takes his shirt off. Rough guy. Look,
This in the streets?
Yeah, it's a video. It was actually, I think it was in a parking lot, and the closed caption camera caught it.
Okay.
The guy comes up, picks him up, kind of by under the arms, and kind of throws him in the air. Pushes him, then comes back, and this guy just takes his arm and does a judo trip, and puts him in a beautiful armbar.
Okay.
So now the guy's in an armbar like this. He's like in an armbar, and you see him just reach in, and he just comes up and goes, boom. And
With a knife?
Stabs him like 5 times.
In the face?
Right in the chest. And the
Killed
guy's
him.
like that, yeah. And then he gets in his face like, he's fucking like that, and then he just walks away.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, that jujitsu's awesome.
Unless they have a
awesome
knife.
unless they have a knife, unless they have a gun.
God, it's
if you're
such
going
a
to fight
disappointment.
somebody, you better figure out like how to control their everything. Assume they have something and end it and keep hitting them. You know what I'm saying though?
But also, once
this guy had him
you feel
perfect.
like a straight bitch if you got in a fight and you have to use a gun or knife?
No.
If the guy was getting the best of you,
This guy-
and was
this
getting
guy-
an armbar, and you're like, oh well, clearly he can fight. I can't. Let me grab this knife and kill him.
You got to
And
assume.
then you come home and your buddies are like, "What happened?" Like, I'm an armbar. What'd you do? I took my knife out. I'm like, hey, you're such a
well, this guy was
pussy,
a
dude.
criminal. This
Yeah.
guy clearly had done that before. You know,
Who carries that big of a blade on him?
Well, this a guy who's a fighter and a criminal and a gang guy.
Yeah.
Whatever he was,
Yeah.
he clearly is. He's not afraid of jail. He's
No,
been
he's
in
not
jail.
afraid
You
of
could
it, yeah.
see the tattoos, his body. You were like, that's a jailhouse body.
Yeah.
You can see that. You can see it. You'd pick up on it right away. And it's like you're fighting a dude who's very, very comfortable with like he's not a fighter. He's going to kill you. Very different. And just stabbed him.
Yeah, I just assume everyone has a gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best way to live life. Really.
I think so.
You just assume the ultimate worst. Then you don't have
Well,
to fuck with
a
things.
good idea would be to carry a gun yourself in case.
Which I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not going to pull it out.
No,
I'm going to have it nearby because if he has one, hopefully I have one. But if he doesn't, game on.
I carry nunchucks and throwing stars. Yeah.
Good luck dodging
gas.
these.
Poison gas. Yeah. You know, I used to have nunchucks.
I used to have
I'll never
nunchucks.
forget this.
They're
I
fucking
used to have
tough.
nunchucks, and I can still do them. And I was super good at nunchucks, and I used to take.
Did you
I
ever
would
hit
take
yourself on accident?
Yes.
Fuck, they hurt.
Yes, I would take 2 broomsticks, and I'd take a nylon rope, and I'd just swing the fuck at them.
Yeah, I love them.
And I said to my father, I wanted to walk to, I don't know where. My father said, you're not going to walk there. I go, I have nunchucks. I was a kid. And he goes, your nunchucks are not going to save you if a guy comes at you. And I said, yes, they will. You know me. I'm like, oh, yes, they will.
You're like, excuse
And
me?
my father said, you think so? And I said, yeah. And I never forgot. He goes, go ahead and try to hit me. You swing him, go ahead. So
He's all,
I started swinging him. He just literally just charged me and grabbed me. I was like, ah, shit. He goes, no,
buddy
that should be a
beat the
lesson.
fuck out of
Then
him,
one time, we're in Africa. We're in Kenya, and we were eating at this thing, and there was a wall, and then there were these signs that say, "Do not go down to the riverbed, crocodile." And
Unless
you
you're
could see
white.
crocodiles right there. You could see the big crocodiles. They were right there. They were literally on the bank, you know. And I remember I said, like if somebody got bit by a crocodile, I would go down there and I would stab it right here. My father
I'd be mad
My
too.
father goes, no, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't do shit.
No, you wouldn't do that.
With the
You
dinosaur?
would stare in horror. That's what you would do. I was like, Jesus Christ. And why be so, I was so embarrassed. He
You'd
goes,
stare in
but
the
his
in
voice
front of
got,
everyone?
His voice got really, no, you wouldn't. You would sit there and stare in horror and do nothing.
And
That's what you would
There's
do.
other people around.
Jesus, yeah, the whole,
like, hey, man.
it's like a nice afternoon. I was like,
Man, I'm trying to impress that girl over there. You know what you're doing right now?
that's the same thing I did in the North Woods. I saw a bobcat, and there was a girl I really liked. And I said, I'd kill a bobcat. And she goes, you would? And I go, I stab it. You just take it and you let it bite you.
Yeah.
And you stab it. My father, no, you wouldn't. No, fucking killing my
But hey,
name.
cock block.
Hey, I'm fucking 8, motherfucker.
Clearly, I'm not going to stab a
Seriously?
fucking bobcat, man.
I'm in love with that girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my dick sucked.
God
Pops.
damn it. I hate reality checks.
Oh, I know.
You're a bit of a reality check with that. This is
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think I could fight him. Would you?
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't? What would
Yeah.
you do?
Very cool.
What'd
Check
you-
this out.
Yeah. What do you got, Jen?
You were there when Shane Carwin picked me up and squeezed me, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't need to be there, but I was there. You know,
It was
like-
in Vegas the first time I met you.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
picked me up and he started squeezing me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's, Nate Marco was there. And I go, and I heard him go, he goes, that's 40%.
Yeah.
And I tapped.
Yeah.
And I said to Nate, I go, could he do that to you? And he goes, if I let him, he might be able to.
Yeah.
Weird.
But is it?
Yeah, a grown man squeezing you, not even doing
Why
a
is that weird?
submission, not doing a submission, just squeezing your body.
Yeah.
That's that's ridiculous.
No, you need to live in reality.
I don't think you could do that to me.
Yeah. I've done that to you. Multiple times.
Just squeeze me until
All the years?
till
Yeah.
you're-
How about I showed you a picture today of how I used to sell merch? Just my girl's ass with a Fire in the Kid
Oh, so
sweatshirt on it. I
funny.
go,
So
remember
funny.
these days?
So
10, 11 years ago.
I remember one time we were shooting our sketch show, and you were taking a nap. You were all low energy, and I just fucking threw you in a head and arm headlock and sat my fucking butt out, and I was like, "Here you go. How about now?" And you started giggling, and you were like, "Hee," and you peeled my face.
What do you got, Jen?
What's up, Chin?
Wait, can I share a quick story?
Yeah.
Please.
So street fighting. I got not a real fight, but then I got approached by a guy. He thought I was a gang member or whatever. So he asked me where I'm from. No, I'm not. Never was.
No.
Now I'm like, but I was like, I was always kind of like, if they approach me, then I'm always like, barking back, right? So what the fuck? And then he pulled out a knife like this long from his waistband,
Like Crocodile Dundee.
and we're in a mall. So I'm like, what the?
Hell yeah.
So I just backed out. I'm like, what the? I'm like, all right. I go, fight like a man. Fight like a man. He said, no. So eventually, security came because he had a fucking knife.
Yeah.
So I told my dad about it. I told my dad, I'm like, what do I do when someone pulls out a big? He goes, you have a belt, right? I go, yeah. He goes, just take off the belt, wrap it around your hand, and you have this much more distance if you smack him in the face.
Okay.
He didn't even think twice about it. Like, no, don't fight. He's just like,
Yeah.
you have a belt.
That's Korean. That's Korean.
My dad's
Here's what I
freaking
say.
nuts, man.
Here's what I say. Run as fast as you can.
As
in
soon as I saw it, I was
direction.
like, I felt the knife going through. I literally felt like burning in my stomach when I saw the knife. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
fight
because
like a
what's the
man.
point? Like, and why are you fighting? Why were you guys going to fight?
Literally, he just said, where you from?
Now,
said,
Chin,
"Fuck you."
imagine you not being on this earth right now, not being the
Over
police or
that.
Fire Kid, over a guy going, where are you from?
Yeah.
That's what
How
happens, though.
But how stupid? Oh,
It's
I
so
see it
stupid.
on World Star, I see, some
I
guy
know.
bumped into another guy's girl and he goes, get your bitch. The guy goes, excuse me? It's like, so then let's
It's
say
your
that's your
life.
brother. How'd your brother die? Bumped into this guy and said, get your bitch. Shot him in the face.
God damn.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of
Chin
it's
almost
worth
lost
it.
his life because the guy asked where he's from.
Where's from? In front of a Mrs. Fields in the mall. The guy pulled out a giant knife.
Fields.
Yeah, that's a bad situation.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's just the way my dad's insane. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe because all the years of fighting, I know how bad it can get. So in my head, if ever I'm in the situation, I go through everything. It's like Spider-Man. Like,
Well, to that guy's point, like jujitsu, you put somebody in an armbar, you can see what jujitsu can do to you. You can kill somebody with jujitsu.
not with an armbar. Break their arm.
Yeah,
You're not going to kill him.
but I bet you that guy probably got off. If he has a good lawyer, the lawyer's like, he had him in an armbar, he's breaking his arm, and he stabbed him. I mean,
But it's not a life or death situation. I bet he didn't.
you could make the argument though. I don't know.
There's
yeah.
no, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you
Probably
can't.
not.
Kill
He's going
someone-
to jail.
Hey, Brian, you can't kill somebody from an armbar
Yeah.
in any capacity.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
In the history of the world.
If you're getting choked, you can. You could probably do it.
Yes. Now, if he's going out and
Yeah.
if he held it and he could have killed him,
Yeah.
that you could. But armbar, no.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a incompetent judge. He's like, yeah, he's going to break his arm and kill him, right?
Yeah.
Because that's fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
You know that, and it's enraging me right
Yeah,
now.
but
'Cause
sometimes-
you never know.
No, because you
that's
could-
how I know you barely's done any
But if you,
jiu-jitsu.
no. If you break your elbow and then there's a blood clot and goes boom right into your fucking
Then
brain,
aneurysm.
that's what I'd be a bad lawyer. Your Honor,
Your Honor, sure, it's his arm.
he could have broken the arm and then climbed up to the neck.
Yeah, maybe if it's a guillotine or a rear naked choke and they hold on to it, you could kill somebody.
Yeah.
You have to hold it for a hot second.
Well, anybody who gets around your neck, you can die quick.
You'd have to
could
hold
also
it for a
break
hot
your
second.
neck. It's pretty easy to break your neck.
It's not
easy. It's not easy.
It's not
but you
easy.
can crank. There are certain cranks.
Hey,
There are cranks.
Hey.
When you come up
Not
this
easy.
way and jump in like
not
that.
easy.
Oof.
Necks are hard to fucking break.
Yeah, but you can
You know the
fuck
movies when they go,
No, you can fuck
That's not
somebody's
real.
neck that bad. You can fuck somebody's neck up bad.
it's tough.
It's not if you're no. You can
Not if you're who?
You can get your
Not if you're
neck
who?
fucked up.
Who?
You can break somebody's neck.
It'd be tough. It'd be really tough.
Well, you can do serious damage to somebody's neck. Let's put it that way. I mean, I've did enough jujitsu where I was like this for the next fucking.
Yeah, but your neck's fine.
3 months.
Yeah, you're sore, right?
Your
neck's fine.
You can fuck people.
I did jiu-jitsu for 15 years. I've never seen anybody's neck so fucked up where they thought they were gonna die.
Well, you can definitely get killed quickly though. If you choke somebody.
No, it wouldn't be
out.
quick at all. No, you'd have to hold it for over 4 minutes, Brian.
You think so?
Yeah. No, I know so. Yeah.
Over 4 minutes?
Yeah. To actually kill a human being in a guillotine, it'd take a hot second. Because they'd have to go out, right?
Yeah. You could
you have to
cause
hold
major injury with the right guillotine choke. Major injury in a short period of time, I believe.
Be tough.
And I'll tell you something else. In a court of law, that would hold up.
That would hold up because you're literally cutting off their oxygen and they don't know jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you could use that as defense if it's a guillotine or rear naked choke.
But I've been in neck cranks where you're like, there are those things where you've got somebody here and your body's on their top of their head and you're pulling up that way. You can fucking break somebody's neck like that.
Be tough, B.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, be tough.
Oof.
I've been in some horrible neck cranks. You know what happened? You know what happened?
Yeah, but you have a very big neck, Bubba, and you're different. You're
I literally grew up. Nothing.
but you were rolling with guys who were, experienced
Just as strong,
with that.
but just as strong as I am, if not stronger, all of them.
Right,
and we all got neck cranks.
You can fuck somebody's neck up with jiu-jitsu. If anything,
oh, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But but in general, you're not going to damage somebody's neck.
Yeah,
like just give him a guillotine. No. Overall, no. Yeah, the odds are
tap out and stuff like that.
Even if he didn't tap,
if you hold for a long time,
you kill him.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that would be, I think, in a court of law, putting somebody in a guillotine would be considered a assault with a deadly weapon. Like, in a way, you're trying to kill somebody. You could win that argument. Where I was on,
I don't know if you can say assault with a deadly weapon.
Well, my life was in danger because he was choking me.
Yeah.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
And
that's if they held the choke. Yeah.
Armbar, no. Neck choke, yes.
You could make that defense. Yeah. I assume you could.
I think so.
Yeah. Because you say, how would I know if after I pass out he lets me go? Right. How would I know he doesn't continue holding the choke and kill me?
Exactly.
That's why I stabbed him in the wiener.
I stabbed him right in the fucking wiener.
What else you got, Jen?
What else got? And also, we've seen bad referees that don't stop chokes that last for a long time, and everyone's always worried they're gonna die.
Yeah, you see that with what's actually worse is fucking ankle locks, where their knee gets fucking like Paul Harris and stuff. That
Those
guy's
are bad
such
too.
a
Yeah.
dick. Fuck that guy.
So, can we show these photos? Okay, the photos aren't. So Aaron Carter's mother. What's that?
Is that Dookie bathwater?
Bathwater. There's some like clothing that looks like it's with blood or throw up or something like that.
Because Aaron Carter's mom, before you read the story, says Aaron Carter's mother shares graphic photos from the scene of his death. The mom's saying that he had some he's a drug addict and he owed the drug addict or the drug dealer money and she thinks he was murdered.
Yeah, so she wants an investigation because
they didn't do an autopsy or nothing. They're just like, yep, suicide. And she's like, hold up. A lot of people were trying to kill my son.
So they did the autopsy. The results aren't in yet, but they haven't done like an investigation of a possible crime, right? Because they think he just died from an overdose. But his mom shared these pictures. I'm not sure if I'll show this.
Is it possible to say that they? Why is the water like that?
This is weird, right? So there's like I don't know. The pictures are not a big deal, but so after his mom wanted them to do a full investigation on potentially a crime happening, his fiance as well. She said a lot of stuff that she saw was not something that he would normally do.
Okay, I just have one thing to say
over the next few days, there were, according to her, numerous departures from his normal pattern of behavior. He apparently made a trip to Walmart, disgusting, which was very unusual since he didn't like running errands because of his anxiety. He didn't use his cell phone at all in the last 24 hours before he died. That sounds like something somebody would do before they commit suicide.
I was going to say this.
And it was later found in his car. What Martin says, this doesn't make sense. Consider he always carried it with him. You had to leave your cell phone in your car. It is weird. She also claims he almost took showers instead of baths, yet he was found in the bathtub.
This sounds like
he apparently always locked the door when he went into the bathroom, yet the bathroom door was found unlocked. She also doesn't understand how his dog was shut in there with him the entire time between when he died and when he was found. He didn't use the bathroom. Altogether, she feels there's enough questions. Yeah, there's some questions.
I think it's worthy of doing an investigation.
It sounds like classic behavior of somebody who's
suicidal.
On the edge. But also, I hate to say this, but like there probably was an investigation. Like when those detectives come in, they see a lot of stuff, and they can put together a lot of stuff. If they thought there was a murder scene here, I trust me, people would have been in there. My guess is they saw a lot of things in there that said this kid killed himself.
Yeah, so it
And
says
he also had a history of this.
yeah.
I mean, she called in like a welfare check.
So it's following the calls for an investigation from Aaron Carter's mom. Police released a statement saying the autopsy results were still pending, but to that point, no evidence of foul play had been discovered. Martin previously said no water was found in Carter's lungs, which is inconsistent with drowning. And pill bottles reportedly discovered near the bathtub he was found in. The investigation will continue. Yep. So I don't know.
I mean,
If I'm the family, though, I want all stones unturned. I'm with them. It's like, can we just
I
at least
understand.
look?
I understand.
Yeah.
And I
It's not gonna
heard,
bring him back. But.
I was reading about this too. Like, I guess a lot of people that have experienced something like this, a suicide or whatever, they always want to
Deny it.
Yeah, see if something else happened because it's too tough for them to accept.
I get it. I'm with the mom.
You guys talked about this already. Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Do you have the Jada Pinkett Smith comments on it?
I didn't get her comments, but I heard that.
Look it up.
Okay.
Look it up. Jada Pinkett Smith comments on.
wait. Can you go? Can you? Here it is. Can you go back up for a second?
Yeah. I had it.
So what is the title? Is this? Go up, please.
Oh.
So, why Will Smith did not watch Chris Rock's quote unquote distasteful Netflix comedy special? Go up.
And then this is the quote.
Took aim at Smith. Oscar slapped. Rock said cheating rumors. Will is embarrassed and hurt by what Chris said about him and his family in his Netflix special. He didn't watch it, but he had people tell him what Chris said.
It's everywhere.
It's
when
everywhere
you look online.
when you look online, social media. So Will and Jada have seen comments on it.
And Jada was like basically saying Chris Rock's obsessed with her and Will.
Oh, so I had that one. Yeah. So
it's like no. Your husband slapped them in public at one of the biggest shows of that year.
Yeah.
Would you? And he's just supposed to literally take it on the chin, and not say anything.
To him and do that.
You guys take no accountability.
I mean,
you didn't encourage your husband to slap him at the time.
Yeah.
You didn't cause all this horrible trauma for Will in order for him to build in this rage in order to have to slap fucking Chris Rock.
But also,
you didn't fuck another dude in Hawaii and rub it in his face. Take some goddamn accountability. Propecia or not, or where the fuck she has. Alopecia or where the fuck who gives a fuck.
Apparently that rumor or that statement came from an insider that knows the situation, saying that Chris was always obsessed with Jada Pinkett.
Well, can I see that? What is the quote? That's it?
No, it's just an insider said that Chris has always been not obsessed like he's in love with her, but obsessed with just getting on her.
what Chris Rock did was appropriate.
So real quick,
100%.
I guess apparently Jada didn't want Chris to attend an Oscars because Will Smith wasn't nominated for an Oscar for that concussion movie.
Concussion, yeah.
So since, things like that would happen. So, Chris just did not like her apparently. I don't know.
But that's such bullshit. It's like, also, that none of that has anything to do with the fact that he still got up and slapped him in the face, and he didn't even say anything bad.
So this is years ago. His wife said I should quit the Oscars. I shouldn't host because her man didn't get nominated for concussion, and then he gives me a fucking concussion. Rock ignored Pinkett Smith's pleas while presenting the year's ceremony. He made a joke. Now Rock claims he made this joke in response to Pinkett's request. That's how it is. She starts it, I finish it. Okay, that's what the fuck happened. Nobody's picking on her. She started this shit.
And to be honest, she seems like someone that's like
crazy.
You're like demanding and all that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Runs Will Smith.
But yeah, seems like it. Anyway,
I rooted for Will Smith my whole life. Now I watch Emancipation just to see him get whooped. That's the greatest. I mean, he had great jokes about it.
Wake up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why is that on?
Only you would know, my man.
Huh.
3 o'clock?
Yeah.
3 o'clock?
I don't know.
Was that when you're supposed to leave your house to come do the show with Bert, you think?
It's really weird.
That's when the rock slide happened.
I don't know. What else you got, Chin? I mean,
what was I gonna say on this?
Jada and Will can't say shit. They just got to eat this.
Yeah,
you gotta eat it.
You gotta eat it. Chris Rock did for over a year. He's been taking all this abuse. Like, say something. He's like, I will. You got to tune in my special.
Right.
That's how this goes.
Right.
And I heard that somewhere at one of their friends, it might have been Donnell Rawlings. I saw something where like this is actually going to be the thing that happens where they can get back together and be friends
Agreed.
again because they both had their
Yeah,
you know,
now it's
their
over.
thing. Yeah,
You went. It's like the slap fight league.
You went, now I
Will went.
Yeah.
Chris went.
100%.
Both got slapped. One literally got
100%.
slapped. The other got slapped with jokes. All now we move on.
Here's
now
the
become
thing.
friends.
Here's-
I bet you they do a movie together.
Here's my question. I think you're right, but here's my question. If Will doesn't, it's like then you see.
If Will doesn't what?
My thing is that Will spent a lot of his entire career pretending to be perfect,
Trying to be, which he damn
trying
near
to,
was.
and he damn near was. And I'm a fan.
I'm still a
And
fan.
I think he had a moment.
Yeah, I hope he
And
slaps
I
you.
forgive you. You try, and I would counter.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? You know I counter, right?
Yeah.
You
Hopefully,
know that.
hopefully he doesn't kill you if he gets you in an armbar. Biatch. How stupid of Steve was that?
Fucking stab.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you could
Stab.
you could kill somebody and put him in an armbar. Oh, really?
I didn't say that.
Fuck face.
I didn't say that. Don't call me a fuck. Wait, the point is that
Oh, really?
my question is, does Will Smith, what is he like after this? Because like this is a weird thing.
Damaged.
You know what I mean?
Damaged. Horribly
Like
damaged.
you know what I mean? Like he may never be the same in some ways unless he like he's been trying to be perfect his whole life. He's got to kind of like the thing about Chris Rock is just open. He's honest as fuck,
lighten
right?
him up. Yeah, doing what he does
But
best.
Will Smith has been living in a Fabergé egg, man. And so that shit got shattered. I really want to know it's hard for him to get out of his head now. Is it, or am I wrong?
I don't know. It depends how much of social media Will pays attention to, right? And then also,
you know, wherever he walks, people are like, I love you, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't.
no, like, but you know how that is. I get hate, and it still
Yeah.
gets to you. And you go on the street, and everyone's like, "I love you," but still,
Yeah.
I love you in person can get taken away really fast when you jump in your car and you see "fuck you" and you're like, "Oh man."
Well, yeah.
It hurts more to see it in writing than
Well, but see,
People
there's
love
a
you in
little bit of a
person.
difference with you. Anybody who knows you loves you.
Don't
right?
you think everybody loves Will though too?
No.
Am
No,
I an
well,
alley cat version of Will
That's
Smith?
not what I'm saying. In a way, what Will did is,
They gave him a reason.
you understand? Like, Will knows he fucked up. Will
Yeah.
knows that is part of who he really is. I'm not saying he's not a good guy, but
That
the
lapse
angels
in
of his-
judgment.
yeah, the angels of his lesser nature. When you're trying to be perfect your whole fucking life,
Exhausting.
it's like Tiger Woods had to be perfect his whole life in every way. Perfect swing, disciplined as fuck. Guess what, man? He fucking had a
Snap.
little outlier. Well, every human being, if you're trying to be perfect, you got a little
They're
outlier.
coming after him again today. His old girlfriend.
Who?
His old Tiger's old girlfriend's coming
Sure.
after him. Yeah.
But, he was playing around
The guy-
lot.
The guy fucks.
He fucks.
Yeah.
It was the one out.
Oh, really?
He's like, let me get
but
out
also, this is my thing with that. Like, his thing with the wife and all the golf club and her fucking up the car. Yeah, she found out he cheated on her. I get that. But when people are like, what? Tiger Woods? Hold on. You're talking about the best golfer of all time? Like,
all time.
more than one girl?
Of all time.
Oh, my God.
Of all time.
And guess what? I got news for you. An armbar's not going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You know how stupid you got to be?
Well, you don't see what he deals with.
Will?
Tiger Woods.
Oh, I know.
You don't know when you see a guy like Derek Jeter, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Mike Tyson. You don't know. You have no idea until you
Adam
see
Levine, yeah.
what kind of female attention they get, and also what those girls look like.
Heavy lies the crown.
You have no idea,
I get it.
and I mean constantly.
No, we don't have an idea.
No idea. I've seen it though.
I have a glimpse.
I've
looked behind the curtain.
I've been in proximity
Yeah.
of that and watched, like, my buddy sat with Mike Tyson 10 years ago, 15 years ago, sat with him in
Keep going.
Vegas.
Probably 20 years ago, right?
No, it was about 15.
Height of his career?
No, not the height of his career.
wow.
Right?
Well, I
Before Hangover.
hear O.J. Simpson goes in a bar. It is Snow Bunny Central.
I bet it is.
Like, just white girls are like.
saying
there's-
now to this
right
day?
now, yeah. I
I
have
have
friends because
no
he lives
doubt.
in Vegas and
I have
Florida.
no doubt.
You know, I have my O.J. bit, and they're like, "Oh, you should. He's a great dude." I'm like, "Oh, really?" Like, yeah. And they're like, "And the girls, man. This
I
guy
have
gets more
no
chicks
doubt.
than anybody you know." I'm
I
like,
have no
O.J.
doubt.
Simpson?
Yeah.
Even O.J. killed a girl.
That's they want to be close to the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Boogeyman lays it down.
O.J. Simpson was always getting all the tail.
Always.
So I know that from another Hollywood star.
Yeah,
who said
everyone knows
when
that.
before he
Well,
was
no,
famous.
everyone knows
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
yeah.
it was like, it was
That's not like
out of
gossip.
control.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
more than anybody.
Yeah, it's O.J. Simpson.
Marcus Allen,
the juice.
those black amazing athletes.
Take it easy, man. What do you have an erection? Those black athletes. Oh man, can you imagine?
Just all the white girls who aren't supposed to date black
Can
guys.
you imagine just have that big chocolate dick in your what?
Well, no, it's more the white girls in L.A. who are now actresses, and their whole life they haven't been allowed to.
They're from Kentucky.
Yeah,
and
so
they
you're not
get
allowed
here.
to, and then
They're little fawns just looking for a big black dick.
Well, or it's just naughty.
Yeah, it is naughty. Hot and naughty. Why are we both rock hard now? What else you got, Chin? Point is, Chris Rock should Chris Rock it, and Will just needs to take it on Chin, and then full circle.
Well, what's he do? What would you advise
Rock?
Chris? No,
Will?
Smith. What would you advise him to do?
Come out like he should tweet or just do a video like, "This is what I get. This is how it goes. I expect this."
I would do a video.
He should go, "I love the special. I deserve all this. Chris, great job. I get it, man. I'm gonna shoot you a text after this."
Yeah, I would shoot myself watching it and just being like,
You don't need to do all that. Just be like,
very good.
"Hey, saw it. I deserve it.
Touche,
Very
motherfucker.
good. Good job, man."
Now, you know why that ain't.
Be like, "I'd rather you slap me than do another joke. Please don't do another joke. It hurts my
That's
feelings."
so good.
That's what I'd say.
Me too.
Hey, Chris, can you just slap me so I don't have to go through this again?
Right.
That's what I would do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, what? Here's the problem with that. What's the problem with that?
You got to give up your wine for a night.
There you go. Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't think would allow that. I'm really curious to see if he does that.
Yeah, she might be the mastermind
She
behind all
doesn't
of
want
it.
him doing that.
No.
I guarantee it.
She's like, "Don't be no bitch. You ain't no Fresh Prince
Whatever
of
it
Bel Air,
is.
motherfucker."
There you go.
Right? You ain't no Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
You don't. I haven't seen him do anything. If he hasn't done it by
quiet.
now, I don't think he's going
Tupac
to.
wouldn't do that.
He needs to do it like now.
Right.
Don't wait with it like that apology did on video, which is like it was
didn't
like he
see
was a
it. I
hostage.
didn't see it.
Oh, so bad. You're like, "Oh, come on, Will. This isn't from the heart. Somebody wrote this for you."
He's got to be like, hey, he got me, and I deserved it.
Yeah, but hey, Chris, please stop. I'd rather you slap me in the face.
Problem is, Chris brought his wife into it again.
But you.
And I shouldn't say again because he didn't really bring his wife into it.
No, she's the one. It sounds like she's the one that's poking and prodding here.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully, Chris doesn't give him an armbar and kill him. That'd be tragic, right?
all I'm saying is that
Or in
put somebody
guillotine
in an
really
arm
mess
bar.
up his neck. Oh
Yeah,
my
that
God.
would actually.
I mean, we see it all the time. What else you got,
Two.
Jim?
Guillotines are dangerous.
You stupid, huh?
No, guillotine?
Hey, you're a little stupid, right?
No, I'm not.
Hey, a little bit with
No, I'm
certain
not.
stuff.
Guillotine?
Hey, a little stupid.
Guillotine?
Right? Huh?
Guillotine?
A little stupid.
Dangerous
right?
for your neck.
Stupid.
No, I'm not.
Hopefully, dude. Hopefully, he doesn't guillotine her. It'd be fucking terrible.
A
man.
guillotine or neck crank?
I know. You imagine? Fucking kill her, man.
could
We've
break
seen it all the
someone's
time.
neck.
All the time. We see it all the time in sports.
Yeah.
All the time.
You can hurt somebody very badly.
Very bad, dude. Kill him. Better watch out.
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude.
No, you're not. And all I said about the armbar was that
No, you said.
I said
I said you could kill
jujitsu.
somebody.
No,
Yeah, you
I said
did.
when you're stuck like that, it's like that's jujitsu, and I'm going to save myself. And you stab him.
Nope.
Because he's got me in a position.
And he could kill me.
Well, he's a jujitsu guy.
Stupid.
Right now, I'm in
you're
trouble,
stupid.
and there could be a transition.
Now you fucked up, man.
There's a transition, dude. That's all I'm saying.
What's the word Andy Stump uses called you? What, bag of dicks?
No, cockbag. He called the guy a cockbag.
Yeah, that statement was a real
Calls
cock
guys
bag.
cockbags and 5-alarm cunts. And this 5-alarm cunt, I think especially with the drugs and the steroid failures and those. what is
Oh
that
wait,
shit
I didn't even
called?
see that. Shoot. Let's see.
I think especially with the drugs and the steroid failures and those types of things, I think when you have those things, it's hard to call you the greatest of all time.
DC a little salty, right? Of John?
A wee bit.
There was also a thing where his reaction to when John got the submission, the guillotine, by the way. The submission, he was just like,
God, I hope Cyril Khan, did he die? Did Cyril Khan die? Because the
But-
guillotine was fucking, we've never seen
people were
that
giving Daniel
before.
Cormier a hard time because Daniel Cormier was like, he was like this on the reaction. Normally they're like, oh.
Maybe because he was expecting more, and
He
he's
thought-
like,
He
that's what
expected
did it?
him to do some kind of defense.
He just thought like he didn't see the finish happening. He's like, did he even have his arm all the way through?
That's what he
All
said.
that
They
stuff,
said
yeah.
when he saw the other angle, he's like,
Then
oh,
he was
damn.
fine.
Then he was like, oh,
but people
damn,
gave him
man.
a hard time about being
here's
salty.
my question, and I love Daniel Cormier, of course, but
He's the best.
if John isn't the GOAT, who is the GOAT?
He probably thinks Khabib is because that's his boy. He's wrong in every capacity,
He'd be
but
wrong
yeah.
on that. He'd be very wrong.
But also Francis, since Francis was the heavyweight champion, but he left the belt. So
Francis is definitely not the GOAT.
I mean,
No, not even close.
of the heavyweight division.
Not even
Definitely
close.
not.
Not even close.
I know
He
Stipe
didn't defend the
Absolutely
belt
100%
enough
not.
times. He lost. John's never lost at heavyweight. Never lost at light heavyweight. It just doesn't make any sense.
I will say that Francis, like Stipe, is a D1 wrestler, and his wrestling was no good against Francis. So
Whose was it?
Stipe's wrestling against
Stipe
Francis.
took Francis down.
Yeah, but he still got knocked out. Like Stipe was able, Francis was able to neutralize that wrestling.
No, he wasn't. What are you talking about? You're saying when the second time they fought?
Yeah.
The first time he got taken down all over the
yeah,
place.
but the second time.
Well, he
He
just
was able
knocked
to
him
kind
out.
of, but he was able to kind of neutralize that wrestling.
Stipe really didn't wrestle. He just knocked
Right,
him out.
but if John can Francis, what does I think John takes Francis right the fuck down,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he ain't sprawling on any double legs with that
No.
guy, right?
No, it's an easy fight for him. Yeah.
Easy fight.
Easy.
So if he's not
Goes
the
just
GOAT,
like Cyril.
you can't say
No,
Khabib-
the argument's over. I won't even entertain it these
Right.
days. Yeah, there's no argument. And if Volkanovski beat Makhachev, there's that. You could call him the GOAT, but outside that, he didn't, so there's no argument.
Yeah.
Why do you keep going on Andy Stumpf?
Oh no, because you guys mentioned Andy Stumpf, and I saw like I guess he opened up a Black Rifle coffee shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Montana. He
And it
talked about
looked
on here.
dope.
Yeah, it
It
looks
looks
sick.
super
Yeah, he
dope.
talks about it on here.
The whole
Yeah.
block is it.
yeah,
We do a thing called Tactical Asshole, which is great.
Yeah, he's great.
yeah.
What else you
anyhow.
got, Jen? Yeah, there's no conversation when it comes to John now.
No.
So I saw this article. I guess there was an investigation by Sheriff Civilian Oversight Commission, and apparently there are like half a dozen really high, like gangster level people in the sheriff's department.
Yeah, it's
in
been
LA.
known for a while. Yeah, I forget what they call
That's so
themselves.
You're
weird,
here.
though. So wait, so
Is it?
there were gang members who
No,
were,
they're essentially gang members and cliques in the LA Sheriff's Department, and they do like crazy shit.
The one I heard is the executioners. So
Yeah.
it's a group of guys high up in the police force, and they go out and they're basically a gang, and they're running shit and
They do stuff just like real gang members.
Yes.
Like they fuck with people in the public and all that stuff.
really?
Yeah, it's like a known thing, and they're trying to get rid of them now.
Very strange.
is it?
Yeah.
In what world are you living in, dude?
What, like that the police force, the sheriff's office of Los Angeles has
Any type of power.
gangs
They have
in
a
it?
long standing record with this. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm this first time I've ever
Oh
heard
no!
this when I read it.
Even when they had
What?
the riots and stuff, I've heard about. Yeah,
Well, I remember the Rampart division and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but this is like I'm still kind of confused. So they enforce the law, but they do what? They run
Within the
drugs.
department.
So
I'm
here
sure
it
they
is.
do
So
funny stuff.
the gang membership routinely seeks out violent encounters with the public. The investigation reports, as well as the internal command and control structure of Los Angeles
Sheriff's Department.
Sheriff Department. The gangs undermine supervision, destroy public trust, discriminatory, disruptive, and act contrary to professional policing. So
I have a thought on
perhaps the most alarming, the investigation reveals that in recent years, tattooed W gang members, that's what I've seen, have risen to the highest levels of department leadership. Calls out the recent former sheriff Alex, who he just lost. Yeah, lost his 2022 re-election bid for betraying promise of reform by installing gang members as his right-hand men, at minimum tolerated, if not rewarded, W gangs. So
I
it
have
says
a
the new,
question.
hold on here, Cuck. The new investigation describes a W gang culture that is deeply embedded within the Los Angeles Sheriff Department, calling it cancer that must be exercised. The county body that watchdogs LASD, 80 witnesses, depositions.
Hold on. This is my feeling.
Can I see what they do?
Is this groups of people in the sheriff's department that are responsible for combating gang activity, and are they a gang themselves? And you know what I'm saying? Who wrote this? How skewed is this? These guys are tough. They get into cliques. They fight gangs. They do some crazy shit.
Yeah, is it a good gang find a bad gang? Like are they shooting innocent people and
No.
shaking down
No,
innocent
they are
people?
not.
I don't think
No.
so, Chin, and I don't
No.
agree your head's at on this.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying.
I'm
It
saying-
feels like these guys are.
Hey, here's my
these guys
thing.
are like training day guys.
Yeah, and I want in.
These guys are the guys who are like, oh, you
want
guys
in.
want to play games? We'll fucking.
I'll be your Ethan Hawke. Damn, I didn't know you like to get wet, Brian.
They create rituals that valorize violence. Yeah. but they also get into gang shit. They also get into gunfights with gangs.
This includes holding shooting parties to celebrate member deputies who open fire on suspects, as well as authorizing deputies who have shot a community member to add embellishments to their common gang tattoos.
I don't know. I got skeptical hippo eyes here. I really do. I think if you talk to Sheriff County,
this is who
if
did
you
it.
talk to Los Angeles sheriff guys, they might be like, dude, there's so much more to that story.
But I'm sure there's.
Well, yeah,
there's-
because they're in on it,
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm sure there's officers that do stuff like shake people down.
Always
for,
have been. I'm
like
saying
getting money and all that stuff
Yeah.
and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's just a few in their clique, also known as a gang.
Well, if there's a really bad gang area, right? You're dealing with the Crips or whoever it is. I don't
Sure.
know. You got some rough dudes fighting those guys. Those guys go into that war zone knowing they might be killed or
They probably grew up there.
yeah.
Instead of entering the Crips, they entered the LAPD.
Speaking of Crips, Skip Bayless. The article says Skip Bayless suggests NBA
shit.
people are asking him if John Morant is a Crips gang member.
Why does he ask that?
But this is what Skip Bayless said on the show.
He said, this Skip Bayless, who's been around basketball.
And John Morant. So
forever.
we should say something about John Morant.
John
flashed a
Morant.
gun- yeah.
So here's the thing: flash a gun
Yeah.
at a Denver nightclub. They said nightclub. Now I retweeted this. Listen, it's not a nightclub. It's Shotgun Willie's, which is an infamous strip club. It's the best strip club in all of Denver, and I've been there multiple times and did not show
it
my
easy.
gun.
All right, take it
I
easy.
mean, yeah, there were two guns, right?
Yeah, no,
but
I
they let me
understand.
pass.
Yeah, you did.
right?
Yep.
Yep.
I
So
understand.
John Morant went there. He's waving a
You were
gun.
just there to kind of like see friends.
And the guns are there. I'm always carrying, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Whether it's the bazooka below the waist or
Sure.
the 2 fucking 9mm.
That's right.
Right?
All right.
So I'm carrying it all the time is the point.
Yeah.
But so John Morant, he grew up with a good family. Like he's not very thuggish. He's not, this badass. But he's been waving a gun, pulled a gun out on some teenagers on the team bus. Like he's doing all this crazy shit. So this is why Skip Bayless goes, I've been called around the league to people I've known forever talking about Morant because I was so shocked by the IG Live how brazen it was. And I've had several people say to me, well, time out. Are you sure you guys on TV aren't giving him a pass here? Like you're not that. They're asking me, are you sure he's not that? Like that's just who he is. He's about that life, which would be weird because he didn't grow up in that life. And remember, he's thrown up the Crip sign. I've seen him throw it up 2 or 3 times. I've probably missed some other times. Bayless says, what does that mean? Does that mean he wants to associate with the Crips, or is he initiated by the Crips, or he has this big dream of being a Crip? Hey, dude, you're one of the best players in the NBA. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm just throwing this out. That are we missing the boat here? And that's just who he's been from the start. And we keep saying, no, you're just associated with the wrong people when he's actually part of the wrong
But then he
people.
goes on to say, and I could have excused all that behavior with the gun and everything, but then he threw somebody in an armbar right there
And killed him.
and killed him.
And killed
So
him.
that's where.
And then the other guy, he put in a guillotine, really messed up his neck, and the
messed
guy's
his
in
neck.
rehab.
So that's why. That's
Yep.
where he drew the line. And that's where I
Yeah.
draw the line.
It is interesting. I don't know why John Morant's doing that. He's like top.
Well, so John Morant
10
don't pull
NBA
out a
players?
gun, of course, and
Here's my thing. If you have that money, just what are you doing? Just hire
Hire a-
security.
yeah, that's-
have one badass security guy so you don't have to worry about it.
yeah, let's not
And work on your armbar to kill people.
not carry a gun.
Yeah.
Use jujitsu.
Yeah, use jiu-jitsu and
But
kill.
watch out for a knife.
Yeah, but kill with your armbar.
Yeah.
I'll show you, but no, but that sounds like a guy that wants to say like he's street, but he's really not. Like, come on, to
That's
put
all
out
it is.
IG Live.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, here's the thing. Most gangsters aren't
They're not gonna
waving
do that.
guns. No, they're
No.
just going to shoot you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
They
pull
don't
a
wanna,
knife
like-
at a mall because that's where you're from.
That's right.
All right, so
I'll kill Brian right now with an armbar. I'll tell you
Try.
right now. I will
'Cause
find
I
it.
carry a
And you go,
small-
no. Oh.
I carry a small knife.
What's this?
this is pretty crazy. This is in Louisiana, Venice, Louisiana. This is a fishing charter boat, and then there was like a shark feeding frenzy. I've never seen
Watch
anything
these
like this before.
motherfuckers. Watch this.
What kind of sharks are they?
I don't know, but
Are they
White
black
tip,
tip?
probably
but look
white
at how
tip.
many there are.
Don't care.
Don't
Don't care.
Look at this.
They're a little black tip. Don't care. I'll jump right in the middle.
I don't know if you would.
I'll jump wiener first in the middle.
don't think you
And
would.
I will armbar every shark and kill them all.
That's a real
don't have
frenzy. That's a
That
shark.
means there's sardines or something in the pool,
Yeah.
in the water there.
Yeah.
Don't call it a pool, Brendan.
I mean, they're chopping
That looks
water
insane,
up.
right?
But also, get your reels into the fucking water and catch some sharks.
You guys are chopping that up.
I mean, it's everywhere.
My wife. You ever have like my wife? Like I was fucking driving and she got 2 tacos. I don't know if you'll appreciate this, but she's like eating
What is
it
this
What does that have to do with fucking sharks?
because
dude?
like people who have feeding frenzies.
Oh.
And she's eating these tacos
She's
because she hadn't
starving.
eaten, and she's doing this.
Deep throwing them?
She's going, God.
I hate that.
I'm trying to listen
Oh,
to.
it drives me nuts.
Well, I'm trying to listen to that.
It's actually triggering.
I'm trying to
for me.
listen to Rogan, to Coffee Hill on Rogan.
Yeah.
And she's going, and she goes, this is so good. And I'm like, oh, yeah. She goes, how is this so good? How is this so
Oh,
good?
no, that drives me nuts.
And she goes,
Oh, see that?
God,
that
this is
gets me.
good. I'm like,
My stepmom would do that whenever there's
Fuck,
a
I was
hot meal.
freaking
She
out. I don't
go.
know why it bugged me.
My stepmom, without a doubt, every time she comes to visit, they stay with us. My dad will cook his meatballs or whatever. She'll go, As soon as I go, I just put my fork down. I'll see you guys later. It
I don't
drives
mind
me.
if you- I'll give you a couple.
No, zero.
Don't keep doing it.
It is triggering.
Then she goes,
I'm gonna armbar my
She
stepmom.
kept doing it. And then finally she's like this. She goes, I can't believe I ate this whole
no.
thing.
Oh, no.
I can't. The sauce. Do you want to try some?
Where was it from? Taco Bell or something? Del Taco?
No, it was this place. Oh, and then she used my credit card, and I'm like, you lost my wallet. You lost my. I freaked out all day. I was a dick.
Yeah, you hit her?
They fucking took. No.
You fucking
No.
hit her, dude?
No, dude. I
No,
would
what are you
never do
saying?
that because she would hit me back and fuck me up.
Not if you put her in an armbar.
You're not doing that because her feet are like.
She has long feet.
Her feet are like hands. It's like fighting a chimp.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. What was I saying?
She lost your wallet.
Yeah, I'm
And you
freaking out.
hit her.
You took my wallet.
And you
I'm
hit her.
freaking out. I put my wallet in there.
Oh, you made a mistake?
Yeah. She sent me a video.
She's like, here's your wallet,
You're
dumbass.
an asshole.
Yeah.
It's like I am.
It is frustrating, though. I get it.
apologize.
My bad.
For blaming.
But if you did do it,
if you did,
this is how I would act.
it's yeah for the future.
Just so you know, if you do lose the
Now
wallet,
you
this is
know.
how I act.
Now you know.
Because it's such a nightmare if you lose your wallet. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Let's
His
get
daddy
you.
got to travel.
Here's a quick one. There was a guy that won a $2 billion whatever freaking
hell
Powerball
yeah.
thing. He bought a $25 million home, $25.5 million home. I think this is in where was this? Yeah, LA.
The hills. Wow.
Won
Yeah.
$2.4 billion.
Yeah, and no one knows his identity because he. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you
Now
had
You
to
can do
show your
that.
face, but
No,
you
now
can,
you're
yeah.
good. Scroll
Yeah.
down, Chin, because he got, hold on. So he snagged a 13,000 square foot home in the hills of LA, coming just 1 month after claiming his one-time payment of $997
Basically
million, basically at $1 billion before taxes.
Let me say that $25 million home.
I don't know if they show
That's a
pictures
lot
of
of
it.
money.
Just this one here.
You have
Now,
97.
if you have a no, it's not. If you have $1 billion,
Oh, he has
25 million?
900. Oh, I'm sorry, 900 million.
That's
Holy
nothing.
Shit.
No, yeah, he could have went bigger.
Damn.
But I mean, I'm sure they could track down who this, which they shouldn't, but I'm sure they can now because they know which home he bought.
That's his
Also, who
home.
gives
That's
a fuck?
pretty
No,
cool.
you can put homes in trust and stuff. They can't figure that out. If he's
that'd be
smart,
good,
if
yeah.
he's a smart businessman, they'll put it in a different trust.
That's pretty
Hopefully
cool.
he did
yeah.
that then, yeah.
I bet they did.
That's badass, though. That's my home.
25 million if you're for a home purchase after you want to build. I get it.
That
A billion's
seems-
a
I don't
crazy
think
amount
that's
of
worth
money.
it.
Chin, that's like you leasing an apartment.
Would you buy a $25 million home?
Absolutely.
Property.
No, Brendan would.
25.
I'd
if, you,
I'd buy a $10 million house.
Yeah,
That's
same,
all
but
you
I
need.
would-
if you gave me $1 billion, yeah, I'm probably spending $100 million on a house.
Damn.
Or multiple houses. Yeah.
No, I get
put
that.
all my
Multiple, I
money in
get.
this
I would
but a
ask you to
$25
buy me a
million
house.
home.
I would too. $1 billion? Yeah. I would expect you to do the same.
Yeah.
If you had $1 billion, I'd be like, hey, I get my beak wet. Otherwise, I'm going to start chatting.
I'd be chatting.
Or otherwise, daddy's going to start chatting. I don't know what's going to take for you to.
I got to start going on Reddit.
Daddy going to chat. Yeah, I'm going to go on Reddit and start chatting.
That's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, listen, we can play ball. I don't want to do
I'd
this,
say my beak is so dry.
but I feel chatting.
And you know who else's beaks are dry? My friends on Reddit.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm going to start chatting because we're thirsty.
We thirsty. You gotta wet my
Thirsty
beak a
for
little bit.
news?
$1 billion and I can't get 10 million for a house.
Dude, that's our deal. If when either of us hit the big time like that,
Yeah.
you get $1 billion, you have to, that minimum 20 million goes to your buddy.
Got it right.
20 mil.
We've been through a lot of shit together.
Yeah, 20 mil. This beak is dry.
I just want a house.
And when my beak's dry, I talk, dude. I have to.
Hey.
It's the only way I can get hydrated.
I know, but I'll wet your beak. Just give me a second. I gotta
All right.
cash the check.
No, no.
Well, how?
No.
What the fuck?
You put in both our names. What else you got, Chin?
Wait, where did that term? I hear you guys saying all the time, "wet my beak." Where did that come from? I
Wet
don't even
my
know what
beak
it
is a
means.
New York expression. So Just wet my beak. Give me a little money. I need
Give me a
some
little money. Give me some
I
money.
hooked you
Wet
up.
my
Now you hook
beak.
me up. Wet my beak. My beak is dry. I'm a
Why is it when my beak?
Because I'm a bird. My
I'm a
beak
bird.
is dry.
My beak's dry, boy.
It's a New York, old New York expression. Wet my beak.
So me and Bryan,
Gotta
let's
wet
go
my
with our
beak a
beaks
little
are
bit.
dry,
Jimmy
man.
Burke hooked me up with a fucking corporate gig. They paid me $24,000 back in the
Wet
day.
my beak a little
He
bit.
goes, you might want to wet my beak a little bit. I'm like, obviously, you're the one who fucking hooked this up. $24,000. I was like, that was everything to me. I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yo, wet the guy's beak a
I
little
gotta
bit.
wet your beak. $24,000 for one show. I was like,
Can't wet your buddy's beak
I
a
gave
little
him
bit?
fucking $400 for
Because
that.
you don't wet the beak. This beak's
No,
dry.
I
This
ro-
beak gets dry.
I gave him $3,500.
Oh my god! I just don't get the analogy. It's funny.
24,000.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
I gave him $3,500. $3,500.
Could have been a cool 5, but whatever.
You think so?
I would have.
Maybe I did give him.
I'm
five.
also a dumbass with money.
Yeah, me too.
So Georgie
Holy
showed
shit.
me this. I guess we TFATK has been
Casper.
tagged a lot in
That's
this.
Casper.
Getting
What's up?
That
bombarded.
Casper's. They think Casper's actually has something wrong with his brain.
Oh, so this particular.
So he doesn't. He doesn't think.
peanut
I don't
Falcon.
care. Look at them tits.
I know that's all I saw too.
God damn it, Brian. You know how I know you're gay? Oh, that alligator's actually. I didn't know. Oh my God,
Didn't
dude.
notice her tits. I didn't notice her tits.
So she's swimming underneath an alligator, a giant alligator.
That's Casper though.
That's Casper.
I don't care what his fucking name is. What's her name?
Her name is
Well,
Gabby Nicole.
I'd like to see a little bit more.
And she's actually very cute.
Oh, she has a lot of exotic. Oh, see, those beaks are dry.
Yeah. Some dry beaks.
Let the beaks wet. let
she's
the birds
got-
wet them beaks on your.
She's pretty
Hey.
curvy.
Is she?
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
yeah.
big old python.
Yep. She likes a python.
I'd like to see him.
10 points. You know
around.
what python that is? Kind of python?
Let me see.
A ball python.
Is that ball? Fuck, you beat me to it.
You were going to say bald, and I
I said
said
ball.
You were going to say bald.
Oh, I want to see that snake go all over that baldy, right?
That is a
She's
young
cool.
lady.
Yeah,
she's
she
cool.
seems cool.
beautiful young lady.
Yeah. Anyhow.
I like her.
Oh boy.
There she is with an
Lots of
armadillo. I bet you guys didn't realize how fucking hairy they are.
Casper just lets you pick him up, huh?
They do have some. I didn't know this.
What let you pick him up? Yeah, that's an armadillo. That's baby armadillo. Oh fuck it! Look at her.
Oh,
Just fucking.
You know what kind of cat that is right there?
It's a lynx,
Nope.
sphinx.
It's a cerebral.
I don't like how into the animals you are, not the tit. That's what drives me nuts, dude. You fucked up with the armbar bullshit, and now you're like, oh, look, check out the alligator. His name is albino. He has a mental disease where he thinks humans are friends. What?
Dude, not everything is tits.
Oh, that bird's beak is super dry.
That's a dry beak right there. That's a dry beak. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, Brendan, we did it again.
Hell
Guys,
yeah, dude.
if you like comedy, I'm telling you right now, this weekend we still have tickets left at Stony Hall, March 11th, New York.
New
Get your
York.
tickets. Why are there still tickets left?
Yeah,
Don't
Brett,
hurt my
it's your
feelings.
hometown.
Levity Live the next weekend, March 16th to the 18th.
Go back to New York.
But Stony Hall, let's go. March 11th. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's disappointing for New York not to sell out for you.
Yeah.
And then you're working on my birthday. Weird, because I'll be in Austin, Texas.
Are you doing it?
with Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, and a special guest for a
Really?
for a regular
A special
fight event.
guest?
Yeah, you're getting replaced, dude.
Fuck you guys, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck you.
Damn it.
Fuck you. What is it? Nutbag? Is that what? Nutbag? Cuntbag?
Cockback.
Cockbag.
Cockbag.
Cuntbag's funny.
Cockbag. Cuntbag.
Well, my beak's gonna be super dry in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Bricktown Comedy Club. Then Tacoma, Washington is March 23rd through 25th. Like I said, March 18th, day of my birthday. That Saturday, we have a fight campaign on JRE. You can watch it live on JRE's YouTube. But it will be Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, myself, and a special guest for the Leon Edwards Usman fight. And that is March 18th. My birthday, turn 40, Daddy.
Can I get a prediction on that fight?
My beak's wet. Usman beats the shit out of him. Atlanta, Georgia, April 13th through the 15th. And La Jolla just went on sale. La Jolla Comedy Store, June 2nd through the 4th. And then the Europe tour, it's happening. Your boys going to Europe. Belfast, Glasgow, Manchester, London, Cardiff, and Dublin. That's June 17th through the 25th. I'll be all over Europe.
You know what?
And my beak is dry.
That's perfect because I'm in Israel.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Why are they letting you in Israel?
Family trip.
To Israel?
Yeah.
Who's
We got to figure that out. I think I'm gone then anyway. So it's
Well, we'll just take that week off.
June 10th.
Or we'll bank
I think
one.
we're both gone then.
We'll bank one. Yeah, or we can just take it off. It's the summer.
Bank. Banking would be good.
What's that?
I think banking would be good.
We'll bank some.
Yeah.
You know what you can do is bank these nuts in your mouth.
I can't believe we started
Bing,
this
bing.
podcast with me.
Talking about,
Talking about
when I'm in
green
green.
shoes
When I'm in
and
green, you want to fuck me in the butt?
All right.
Yeah, let's end on
Apologize for
that.
listening. This was
Oklahoma City. See you this
aggressive
weekend.
podcast.